Hi guys, just doing a quick jam before I go to work for the night, unfortunately. Just focusing on drums, as usual, trying to get them as interesting as I can. Just doing a quick video to show you how I'm doing this on these drums here. So on this track we've got a kick drum, we've got a small riser here on 11. I say riser, it's a cymbal, and I've just reversed it, put a little bit of reverb on it, and it only lasts them 2 steps, and it just sort of like carries the track nicely, along with ghost notes, which I've got in with the kick here. So you hear that now. So that's pretty cool. Obviously you've got the ghost notes in there and you've got them small little reverse cymbals, and it just sort of carries the track nicely, especially when all the other elements of the track are introduced. On 2 here we've actually got some toms, and I've adjusted the pitch, so I've got high toms and low toms. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, got all the pages, and what I've done is I've adjusted the probability on here to 80%, so there's 80% chance that these will trigger. It's just giving it that little bit of randomness, affecting the groove. And that's another thing I mentioned before we go ahead. I've got 54% swing on, so now I'll show you these, how it sounds with just these two. So there's a nice little groove there. On 3, we've got that nice little perk sound, and we've got our hats. So I think we've got the perk on 8. What we've done is we've got the hi-hats 3, 11, 7, 15, and then these around are just the same hat but with decreased amplitude, and it just gives that, it humanises the hat. In fact, what I'll do is I'll solo that now. You'll hear the other hits as well, but you'll get the gist. Other than just that tss, 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 it's got a human feeling to it. It's random. I've just got that hit being panned left and right. So with all them 3. So nice little groove going there. 4, I've got a more full-bodied hat getting introduced. Obviously them hats I showed you then, like sort of like a bit like shakers, and then I've got the full-bodied, a lot of mid-frequencies hat being introduced. Don't think I've done any modulating to that, just sort of is what it is. Might took the decay time down a little bit, sorry. I think I put the overdrive up, so I think on that, to be honest with you, I need to bring the amplitude down, just listening back now. Next we've got so it's a clap. Let's have a look what we've done with this. So yeah, clap, obviously in a normal boring old place, but what I've done is I've added a small amount of reverb, and actually with these claps I have set the micro timing. Let me just have a look now. Yeah, so I've set the micro timing slightly before, so the clap actually hits slightly before the kick, and it gives her a more punchy kick and overall feel, I think. So let's throw them in there. That's another thing I've done. What I've done with these claps here is I've added one right here as well, and this one it's got a decreased amplitude, it's got a small amount of delay on it, so it just sort of carries over to the next part. This is actually just a little, like, I've just used a little bit of noise for the drop. If I had the track going and I wanted the drop, I had a little bit more interest, so just use this little bit of noise. And obviously that isn't coming round every time. That comes round once in a while. Snares, just to throw in with a little bit of reverb. Just for that little bit of randomness to the track. And that's about it really, just a basic drum groove, but just for you using them little tricks, it's it becomes a nice little groove. So let's play it all together. It's got movement, it breathes. Cheers guys.